Hello everyone, welcome back for American Truck Simulator. So there's a reason why we're not doing more cross-country flight. I found out cross-country flight isn't really that popular, so I thought I didn't want to waste time with another episode today. Since American Truck Simulator normally gets more than 10 views, I decided, well, I want the public to be happy today. I don't want the public to be sad again. So, yeah, I'm going to, now see if there are any cool mods that we can get. If you want to see the mods that we're getting so that you're not surprised for the rest of the episode, sure, you can, you can continue watching, but if you don't want to watch this, just, skip. Oh, and they finally added another Swift mod. That's good. I've been missing Swift trucking mods for a while. So it's like one of the most popular companies. Oh, they added Covenant too. That's cool. May Trucking, I think, did we add that? Oh yeah, we did add that. We just haven't seen it. Hot Wheels, we're definitely not doing because that just looks so toyish. Not that it is toyish, but Full Tilt. Yeah, custom skin, exactly. BCP, that's Euro Truck, what do you call it? That's a Euro Truck standard trailer. Stock trailer, normal trailer. That's what you get in the default game. So Schwans. Mile after Schwans. That might be good. Covenant Transport, I've seen those pretty often. Haven't seen them, like, recently, but I've seen them. Armor Transport looks legit. 1994 Fabrics walking floor trailer. 18 wheels of steel, pedal to the metal. No, we're not doing that. Swift, we are definitely getting. That's like the most popular trucking. That's like the most popular trucking company in the entire country. Of course, we're getting it. Alright, so now we gotta wait for these things to load up. Meanwhile, we'll add them in as they load up, and I'll bring now Doug Andrus down the totem pole. Right there. Now, armor long box. We'll take that and place it down farther. Okay, so are you... Wait, what has happened? Alright, let's just bring Swift down. Swift, I don't want to be seeing like that not often, but you know what? Let's just place it about there. Sounds about good. Let's keep moving armor down the totem pole. Placed about there. We already placed Swift. Now we just have to put down Covenant. That's actually how it pretty much looks. Except the trailer's a little shorter. Really. I've seen those trailers. Glad they added it. Now the only thing we have to wait for is Schaefer. Oh shoot, we forgot about the other trailer. Oh well, I don't want to worry about it now. I think we've got a score with the other ones. Now let's put up the volume again. Alright, so we have, I forget where we were. We haven't played American Truck Sim. When was the last time we played American Truck Simulator? It's been a while. Just trying to remember. I think it was like nearly 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I'm coming back with American Truck Sim. If you want to check out Cross Country Flight, you want to keep supporting the series. Now, the reason why we're continuing to do cross country, I'll tell you that when we get on the road. I don't want, because I know that more people are gonna want to scrub straight to the action. So I'll just tell you during the drive. If you are watching now, great. But if not, then you're not hearing this, so why am I even talking to you? Alright, so the game just loaded. We were going from Reading to Elko with food. Right, so we were gonna drive down to Elko, home city of Elko. Well, not home city, where the garage is. I don't want to click that. So, what are we waiting for? Let's hit the road. Alright, so, that's done with. Now let's wait for the game to load. Maybe we'll see some Swift trailers on the road. Can't wait to see them. Been waiting for like 2 months for them. More than that, like 3 months. The last time I saw a Swift trailer was like July. So yeah, so here we are. If you forgot, we were taking Heartland Express, which is also, I don't see it often, but it's, a company from, like, the Midwest, I think, like, Iowa or Ohio or something like that. And, yeah, but without further ado, let's hit the road. Let me just first adjust the pedals. They're at a comfortable reach. And what are we waiting for? Let's actually shift it into drive, take off the parking gear, and make sure that we pull out before this, convertible. Right. So. Yeah, so the pole is gonna get a little getting used to, but, we go through this guy, yes! Yeah, but we're not gonna get that yet. Oh, well. No turning here, but we need to get in that lane so that we can, actually, this lane's good enough to cheat through. Ah, shoot, don't speed, don't speed. Looks like a historical downtown. Like, not historical downtown, but look at all the trees. This RV, I mean, it's because this car just won't turn right. So we'll just go around you. When in doubt, go around. That's should be your thinking. Unless you're driving in real life, then you probably should be more careful. But we're gonna try to cheat this light. So we're gonna get a fine, yeah. Doesn't matter, we have plenty of money. It shouldn't be an excuse, but... Alright, so the wheel is gonna take a little, bit of jogging back and forth. Oh, come on, stay straight. Why are we waiting for some guy to turn left, to turn right? Jeez, your light is green. We shouldn't have to wait for anyone. Ugh, oh no, oh no, oh no. We're gonna go around. Oh no. Great, great. Look what just happened. Look what just happened. Look at how embarrassing this is. Doesn't matter, because it means we'll get on harder with the harder approach, but you know what? It means we're still on anyway, so does it matter? No, it doesn't. Now, let me see if I can reset this. I know once we head into the desert, we could probably have a better shot at handling this truck better and not having to accidentally crash into a sign. Because this thing keeps turning. Okay, this thing keeps turning. Let's just pull over and let me reset this thing automatic. Let me just reset this thing. Alright, stop. Let's see. Better. Whoa. This truck. Let him go. But don't let UPS go. Do not let UPS go. Oh shoot, Heartland Express, buddy. We're also driving for Heartland Express today. Alright, now get in his lane. Don't cut off the RV. Which shouldn't be in the left lane. Well, I guess it could be considered a left lane person. Neither should that guy be in the left lane, technically. Bujo, new Mr. Vegas. Yeah, so why are we seeing ads about that in Reno? Reno and Vegas could technically be rivals. I don't know. Oh shoot, this lane was worse. Oh no. We just made ourselves worse than we already were. This is just great. This is great. Now we're gonna crash. Now we have to crash. Oh, sorry. Please just let this be over with. Come on, miss, let me through. Come on. Let this be over with. Alright. Doesn't matter. Once we get out of Reno, oh right, that's what happened. We kept crashing into people on the way from Reading to to Elko. So that's why we had to pull over. That's what happened. Also, can you technically see the Iowa City, Iowa that's kind of blurred out? That's pretty much where it comes from, Iowa, so I was right. Although I thought it was like Ohio where it came from. But I just realized it says Iowa City. Alright, I'm switching lanes to let people who want to go fast. Because, I'd like to go fast, but we're driving 19 tons of food. So that's not going to be too easy. Let's get out of this lag fest. Elko's not too bad of a lag fest. Also, in my highway review profile, which you'll be seeing episodes on this weekend, somehow came up with a formula that, causes no lag, and I need to experiment with it. I am disappointed. We have not, we have barely seen any trucks. That Heartland Express guy we saw, the logs, the guy with the lumber on it we saw, but we didn't see many trucks, which is a shame, because I wanted to see a lot of trucks. This 80 is a pretty big truck route, so we should be seeing trucks. It doesn't seem like we are. We are seeing many UPS and FedEx vans, but not more than that. Don't worry, people will be able to overtake me once the lag gets over and we can handle the wheel. But for now, what's happening is that I can't figure this out which way the wheel is going in time. So before I even know which way the wheel is turning us, it's already turning us. And I can't stop it in time because, let's face it. I don't know when to turn until, the last minute. So, basically, that means I can't necessarily do it. Also, another trailer mod. Prince Logistics. I don't know where those trailers went. I remember we had them all of a sudden when we got the real company logo mod, but we just haven't had them since. We had one episode with a lot of them, but why is it the game spawning many trucks? I'd like to know. Why am I the only semi on the road? I want to know. Did we did we lag out the mods so badly that we caused a shock and now there's no trailers or trucks? Are we gonna be the only truck on the road? Feels like we're in a small town, because when you're in a small town, I'm trying to think of some small towns. Famous small towns. There are no famous small towns. What's the point in them being famous? They're just small towns that are disrespected. Or if you're lucky, they are respected. Well, I just saw a truck, but I didn't see a trailer along with it. This is scary, because there are actually a lot of trucks on the I-80. So it's a little scary not to see any. Is, the code broken? Because you'll see many trucks on this road. Especially on a Wednesday. According to what I've seen. I should not be the only truck on the road. Well, there's another truck. I think the mods broke. We're not seeing any trailers. We're only seeing those, lumber trailers. We're not seeing any of the box trailers that look realistic. Finally, we're at a lag fest. We added Swift, and it broke our mods. This is great. Real Swift trucking, real Swift. Also, why is there, no traffic on this side of the road? Besides, this blue pickup that's gonna try to pass right now. If I can keep my wheel in the right place. Well, I gotta say, it's not broken at all. The trailers. But we somehow lowered it. I don't get it. All we did was really add variety. And that's all we want. We don't want to just keep seeing every other trailer be Swift or every other trailer be Target. In fact, we haven't seen many Target trailers. Or every trailer be Prime Inc. Or everyone be Dole, which we haven't seen a lot either. So I'm wondering when the rescale is gonna come out, because when the rescale comes out, we're not gonna just be because right now this does feel like the desert, but you just don't have enough time to speed up to the right speed, and minutes are passing minutes are passing every 1.8, 1 and 8/10 of a second. Every 1.8 seconds, a minute is passing. Once this thing gets back to 120 scale, a minute's not going to be happening for every 3 seconds. Which means that for this 6-hour trip, instead of it taking 4 minutes, or something like that, or about 2 minutes, it's going to take 360 divided by 3, it would take, I don't know exactly. It would actually be... Alright, I'm confused. You know what? Let's just stop solving this. This is actually not necessarily how it looks. It actually looks this looks just the whole desert panorama. A panorama of the entire desert. Desert does not look like this. Desert looks so much more vast. Meanwhile, this just looks like a poor job. And obviously, there's a reason that it's not that big. The map is not big because you don't want to obviously have every single episode be a drive from Reno to halfway to Winnemucca, or a third of the way to Winnemucca. or 3/4 of the way to Winnemucca. You don't want that to happen. You don't want to be driving for 2 hours and then you only get to like Winnemucca. 2 hours of real time instead of game time, like it took now. It took 2 hours of game time. But I've only been recording for like I've been recording for a long time, for a while, but I've only been driving for like not even 5 minutes. So if we drove for 2 hours just to get to Winnemucca, entire trips would take like 3 episodes of American Truck Sim. At least it would encourage us to do more American Truck Sim. But that would be kind of insane. Just I wish it would like do like a 1/10 scale, like Fern buses. Come on, move back over. Why are we still why were we still in the, divider? Like, that's weird. This convertible is gonna just come into our lane, which is good enough. Just smart, because it means he doesn't have to wait for me to switch lanes. He wouldn't have anyway, he would have just slid right in to the lane. Oh shoot, speaking of that, we need to figure out when we get into fuel. Just like in the gaming marathon, we just didn't get fuel. Or we forgot, and eventually we were like, oh no, we need fuel, oh no, we need fuel. And I like jumped the truck on like this hill, and we dislodged the trailer, and we like raced to get to the... However, we have enough fuel to make it to to Elko. We'd have enough fuel to make it from here to Elko. We have enough fuel to pretty much make it from here to Elko and back. 2 round trips. The clouds just also look too static, and the colors kind of look a little, texture-y, but they look cool. They look realistic, like the color gets darker when closer you are, and, like, it's lighter the farther away. Let's see what this trailer is. It's United, right? Sure is. This is gonna be O'Reilly Auto Parts Ow. There it goes. I really wanted the Cherokee to get past us. If that is a Cherokee. Whatever it is. Don't think it was a Cherokee, though. We're going through the Carlin Tunnel now. Can we overtake in this tunnel, or do we have to stay in our lanes? We'll be able to find out right now. Yeah, right, we can overtake in this tunnel. In, like, the Holland Tunnel and the, Brooklyn Battery Tunnel in New York, also the Lincoln Tunnel in New York, and, other tunnels you can't cross, so... Yeah, at least people get a chance to pass. People are gonna try to overtake. Let's hope that they can overtake, because I want them to overtake too. But they're not getting a chance because our truck just keeps getting in the way. It's not too bad actually, but the highway review profile is just really less lag, and I really want to show you because it looks so good. Not looks, but it runs so well. I gotta say, as we drive our purple truck. Ugh. Stay out of these lanes. Oh no, oh no, oh no. We're flying. Oh no, don't tell me we're flipping over. Please don't tell me we're flipping over. Oh no. Alright, so here's the deal. We didn't flip over, however, it's not a hop, skip, and a jump to get out of here. The only way out of here is a call to the towing service company and saying, guys, I kinda need some help here. And they're like, oh, of course, we'll get you some help. Even if they don't take us back to Elko, which they are, because that's the nearest, what do you call it, service station, and if they don't, we were really close to Elko, so there's no way they took us back to Winnemucca. And if they did, I'm just gonna cancel the job for the 10 grand, and I'm going to, get another job out of Winnemucca, which is not gonna happen, because I know we went to Elko. Ah, why does this take so long? Never mind. We're here at the Kenworth dealer in our Peterbilt. The Kenworth dealer. I gotta see. Free cam hype. Let's go over there. Let me see what's over there. Oh, it's just some Walmart, marshalling lot. Some Walmart marshalling lot. Interesting. That's the interstate, obviously. Let's get out of here. Let's see, how much extra fuel did they give us? They gave us about, 70 extra miles. Doesn't mean we're not gonna fuel up sooner. So let's see, where's our trailer? I mean, where are we dropping off? At the, we're dropping off this food at the Rail Export. To be taken on one of those long trains. I know what's gonna happen to it. It's gonna go on one of those really long trains. Ah, lights that I don't have time for. Well, I do have time for it, but I don't care. Because it's a sim. I want to skip it. Great, now we have to skip through this light. Please, 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 yeah, fine. Oh, and that was the worst timing ever, but we're still at 30 miles an hour, which is a miracle in itself. Even because of that. Look at all the backup. It's a lot of backup. Alright, I'm gonna make a right here, just to pick up this empty road. Although it's gonna be pretty difficult to make a left, I'm still gonna do it. At least the truck levels look a little better. Ah, that's what I forgot about. There's a light that we're gonna have to cheat through. I'm not going all the way back just to cheat through a light. We're gonna have to go through it. Oh, wow. Hurry up! Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! Okay, so let me give you a recap on what just happened. I couldn't turn the wheel back to the right in time, and, that happened. So, that gives you an explanation. This guy's such an idiot. First of all, he smashed into that white car. Yeah, this guy... That's, what do you call it? Ford smashed into the Audi, which nearly smashed into the Ford behind him, which nearly smashed into the Chevy, and the GMC, and the, what do you call that? I'm just gonna call it, I don't care what it is, actually. There's a cool Kenworth. Cars here at the rail station, probably employees, lazy employees. Because you know how lazy the the static employees are. Just kidding, they're not lazy, they're just static workers. We won't be parking this one. We will be cheating and clicking the enter button. Excellent, of course, and we just got to level 12. And I'm gonna unlock some hazardous cargo. We're going to do, what do you call it? What's level 5? Level 5 is... oh, it's class 6. Toxic and infectious substances. Oh, yeah. Hold on, let me click. Yeah, of course I want to apply these skills. So, we just parked the trailer. Now, see what's in store for us in the job market now. So, we're picking out of Elko. Alright, so we have Elko back to Sacramento. No way. Actually, we might want to do that. But, you know, we need to still see all the jobs. And that's pretty much it. It's just that about. But Barstow sounds like a good idea. It's another Schneider load, but it's going to take us through here, which we haven't been in a while. And it's going to take us through Vegas and Prim. Even though we've already been there. LOL. We're going to head to the Tesla. And see what's going on. There, wait, they added so many more miles. Like, we were supposed to have only... We'll still fill up the tank. Doesn't matter. We were supposed to have about... Like, if we didn't fill up, we would have had, like, 100 or something. Like that. I'm not going right here. But we gotta hurry up. Why? I know I pulled out on them, but you know what? It's a simulator. We can get away with it. Let's put on our... Actually, let's not. Oh, shoot. We're going too fast. 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 Alright. We're not going too fast anymore. We're going this way because I didn't want to deal with not being able to... I mean, having to get fined twice because we were going to have to make turns. So I just decided to go this way. Since now we can fake a right when we're not making a right. Yeah, exactly. We're not faking a right. We're just going to make a right. I mean, we're making a left. Oh, come on, you slowpoke. It's gotta be such a slowpoke. Took him so long to cross. So now we're gonna pick up this thing for Barstow, and we're gonna have a nice night drive to Barstow. Please stay green. Please stay green. Please. Of course you're not gonna stay green. What was I thinking? Of course you weren't gonna stay green. That's because you want me to get fined for cheating through the light. That's because you want me to cheat through this way so that I don't have to sit at the light. Sometimes you don't get fined, sometimes you do. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Stop, stop, stop. Alright, recap there. Yes, so we weren't able to stop in time, and he didn't stop, so he probably should have stopped, just because the AI is actually smart enough to do that at this point in the game. So I thought it could be trusted, but yeah. Not so much. So we can't obviously pick up from the Eddies, because Eddies is only a drop-off. They don't need to have food. However, a Walmart does need to I guess, ship stuff. I don't know. And you know, you might think that you need those markers there to tell you whether or not it's a road that you can go down or not, but I don't necessarily need it because we have a map here anyway. So we don't necessarily need to know if it's a road that we can take or not. We already know. Yeah, it's another Schneider load, but you know what? Real life truck drivers have to drive the same load for 20 years. We have not been playing this game for like more than 6 months. This game has been out for like 10 or 8 or something like that. Yeah, 8. Actually 9. Next Thursday is gonna be the 8 months. Alright, so just collected our trailer. I do want to go out the back way, but we do need to pick up this road too, over here. Careful! We nearly smashed straight into that Tesla. Nearly damaged their Tesla. Ah, no one's coming. This is good. As we drive into the sun. Oh, shoot. We went the wrong way. Doesn't matter. When's this due? Yeah, we do need to pick up that, but we can just pick that up whenever. Another thing is that we can also just go straight. We don't have to go all the way that way. We can just pick up the interstate right here. So let me just... We don't need to map that out because we already know pretty much. Oh. Oh, right. We need gas. We sure need gas. Even though we got refueled, we need gas. So. Alright. We gotta be behind a slowpoke truck. And we have to be behind it because there's no other way out of it. Maybe we can get away with it for a few seconds. Maybe we're lucky enough that this guy is gonna wait for us, which he is. Because you know that's how he is. Why would he... Oh, shoot. He actually went that way. Meaning we pretty much just cheated that, GG. Awesome how that turned out. Oh shoot, this is the turn. Don't want to miss that turn. Now we're just going to refuel up at the Irving before we head out. Because, you know, every episode has to include at least, like, one job. At least one job. And one trip to the fuel station. One sunrise. And one sunset, normally. Normally one sunrise and a sunset. Sometimes no sunrise and a sunset. Sometimes no sunset and a sunrise. But it's either a sunrise or a sunset. That's how we roll around here, and that's how we'll continue to roll. Are we going to be able to get out of here is my question. Yes, we made it out. Make a little turn to the right, and then to the left. Because that's how we have to pull out. No way I'm waiting for him, so we're just gonna... You must be kidding me. Even though they have the stop sign, doesn't matter. We can go. Because we are just that guy who just has to do stuff in the wackiest way ever. There's the interstate highway. It's pretty busy right now for it being 7 o'clock, which is just not real. Another thing before we hit the highway. After this game unfreezes, I also clicked the map button so that, you know, we could check that out, but of course the game froze until now because we need to make sure we plot out a route, because I forgot about the gas, and that's how we just forgot to do everything else. So yeah, we're gonna go this way. This looks good. Looks like a good way. And we're gonna go this way because we can. It's also a straight way. We don't have to make a right turn. And yeah, it looks like 15 is the best way because we don't have to divert from the path. It's so much better. And I want us to go this way so we can and I want to make a left turn, and I don't want to crash into these mile markers. They're not mile markers, by the way. They're actually supposed to be just another form of a divider. U-Haul can wait. If he's not going my speed, he can surely wait, because he has to wait for me because, you know, I speed up slower than him, so he can just speed up in 5 seconds and say, you know what, we're overtaking that slowpoke truck. Me, I can't say that to U-Haul because he is gonna overtake me faster than I can even speed up. I'll still be speeding up by the time if and when he comes to overtake. Not much traffic heading out of Elko, but a lot of traffic headed through Elko on the other way. Probably headed to Reno for some night gambling. Besides the trucks, obviously, trucks have to deliver. They don't have time to gamble. Unless they're going for their, like, 12-hour breaks after they drive, then there's an exception. Then they can gamble during their sleep break. They're obviously not going to sleep for 11 hours. That's like telling someone that they're going to, be flying from London to New York, and it's going to take them 10 hours. Or if case you don't know much about London to New York, that's like saying it's going to take you 24 hours to go from Dubai to San Francisco, which it doesn't. It only takes like 15 hours, which is not good, but it's way better than 24 hours. In fact, the longest plane ride used to be 27 hours, and it wasn't even like halfway, up the globe. Of course, it was like a tiny little twin plane, like twin engine commercial plane back in like the early to mid 1900s. Nowadays, longest flight is from like, well, it used to be Singapore to New York. Now it's Dallas to Sydney, 17 and a half hours. Which, if you live in Dallas or Sydney, that should be on your bucket list. But if it's not, it means either you don't like Australia or you don't like the US. Or you like both, but you just don't want to go to Dallas or Sydney. Well, you have to go to Sydney unless you go... Okay, let's stop talking about plane travel. Well, you can only go to Sydney unless you go through, Hong Kong or, Another city. Yeah, he can wait. He'll speed up way faster than my non-AI truck. Also, is that supposed to model an In-N-Out? That thing? In-N-Out's a burger shop, in case you didn't know. It's in like California, Nevada. Surprised our trip from Reno to, well, it only took 5 hours, I think? Well, that's expected for it to take 5 hours. It's 400 miles. It's like 370 miles in real life. Maybe we should turn on our lights now. Smart idea, because we're headed into the desert at night. This is like the last of the busyness on the desert roads. Everyone's trying to hit their highways and head to, like, Elko. At this time, everyone's probably headed to Elko, or maybe they're headed for late night at Reno. Maybe they're coming back late from a vacation. Maybe they're going... Who knows? This is a game, by the way, it generates traffic, so necessarily, it only generates less density. It doesn't necessarily go along with where they're going and where they should be expected to go and where they shouldn't be expected to go. And where they definitely shouldn't be going because they're out of state or blah, blah, blah. Now it's only police like that guy going through here. Okay, there'll be more people that come here, but it won't be... It'll be mostly us, and the empty desert roads, and the huge queue of traffic that has failed to, and the huge queue of AI traffic behind us that failed to thin out in the myths a while ago. So yeah, we have them to keep us company. So if we feel a little lonely, just remember there's like 25 cars and trucks behind you because the AI generator didn't think about maybe making most of these people either overtake or thin out the traffic. I don't know what they should have done. Alright, we have to stop. This is the location where one of our short videos took place. Remember what the short video what happened in the short video? We pulled out on a bus, and luckily it was only going 40 miles an hour, so it was able to stop. However, if a vehicle was going 60 miles an hour, it would not have been able to stop. Looks like we're gonna get to Barstow in the mid-morning. We should be getting through Vegas, maybe like... Well, it's actually going to be a while. We have to go through Eli, and Eli's pretty far away. Vegas is only like 3 hours of game time away from Barstow. So technically, we should be getting into like the outskirts, maybe like 6 or 7 a.m. game time. I hate that when you're like scrolling with the mouse, it sometimes cancels the neutral. Get out of the way of Coca-Cola. It needs to make a delivery tonight. Who knows where it needs to deliver? Maybe it's delivering to the In-N-Out. Would be not too surprising because In-N-Out's is a fast food chain. And In-N-Out is not in the Northeast, or in the Southeast, or in the Midwest. It's mostly in the West. So we take some intermodal. O'Reilly Auto Parts going through the desert too. As we try to keep in our lane, but of course fail because you know why. Well, the traffic has thinned out, but, like, why are we the ones holding up the traffic? Why don't we have, like, trucks passing by with other AI? That's just because traffic is not just generating it. But since we haven't gone through, please get 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 through. Yes, we went through there pretty fast. And it's gonna leave the AI in our dust. And we just left the AI in the dust. Why should we slow down? I'll tell you why, because there's a bus that we need to slow down for. That's why we should slow down. Because there's a bus. When there's a bus, you should always slow down. But when the traffic light comes in sight, you should speed up. Pray that the bus isn't making a left turn. And then rapidly make your left turn. You know, we haven't been to Eli before. Strange. After Barstow, we should probably get a job to Eli. Because we have literally not made a delivery. And, you know, that's just the bucket, that's like the American Truck Sim bucket list. I mean, the American Truck Sim bucket list. You have to visit every city. Now, I have visited every city before! Sucks. Now, let's get out of here. The AI shouldn't get scared at our blinking. But they do need to let us in, so good for them. We take our intermodal through the desert. And yeah, we're speeding, but now we're not speeding because now we're going 40 miles an hour. Speed limit just changed to 70, which is great. Watch out for U-Haul. Get back in the lane. It just won't stay in the lane. I don't get it. It just won't stay in the lane. But we try to keep it in the lane. Most of the times it is in the lane. Like right just before it was in the lane. Just before it was in the lane. Now it's in the lane. And now I know it's going to go back out of the lane. See what I mean? That's just all because we have to have another arm right here as we drive because we need to switch views. I don't have track IR, so I can't. Track IR would just make everything easier, but I think track IR is just stupider because it's not changing. Well, maybe it isn't stupid for like people who have 3D monitors, but for someone who only has a laptop, track IR is not necessary. Track IR is probably just going to malfunction on our thing. By the way, our arrival time is going down, so you know. That should be a service station. There's the coastline mining, only place you can deliver to in Pioche. And here comes the speed limit changes. But why should we switch speed limits when all we... Well, how about we at least slow down? In multiplayer, the wheel handles better than an American Truck Sim regular game. The city limit, yeah, but we're not driving through there, we're driving through here. Which makes for a much easier trip through the town of Pioche. In the middle of the night. Oh, come on. Don't hit the side, don't hit the side. You probably wonder how am I going to be able to drive in real life? Well, we won't have a wheel that sucks as much as this one. And you can pretty much handle it better in real life. It's easier to drive in the game, but because you can like cheat, you can drive through cars without like nearly killing yourself, and You can go through lights without getting fined thousands of dollars a week in real life. But the steering aspect, so much easier in real life. Hardest thing is probably the pedal, because you need to just keep a constant speed. Now, at this point, we just use the cruise control, because most of the time we're on the interstates, and if we're not on the interstates, we're either on a desert road like this, or we're in the cities, and we're never in the cities for too long, so normally we don't have to worry. Then all of a sudden we just get these streets where we're driving straight for a really long time. Then all of a sudden you need to shift the wheel a little bit, and you nearly smash into a truck carrying a ventilation shaft, which is going to be important for the new factory building, or the new school that they're building in the middle of the desert. Or who knows what they're going to use it for. They're going to use it, though. Even though it says 40 miles an hour, you know, we're not going to go 40 miles an hour, because it's going to be 70 miles an hour before we know it. We can illegally overtake him. This is a simulator. I'm sure in a desert you probably have to do that too sometimes. Illegally overtake. Plus, there's not many cops, so you have a really small chance of getting caught. You shouldn't do it unless you absolutely have to. Like, unless you really get caught behind someone. Unless, I mean, not caught, but when you're stuck behind someone, you're obviously gonna need to overtake them. Probably in the desert they don't have like the yellow lines all the way down. They probably have a lot of brakes. First of all, the desert isn't just this simple, quick thing that you have to drive through. Like all cities, they're just quick things that you have to drive through. Unless it's New York City or Chicago, or Miami, then you might have a little trouble. Oh shoot, this is the turn, 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 this is the turn. Don't tell me we got stuck here. One time in multiplayer, off camera, I think, or maybe even on camera, we got stuck here. Do not tell me we have to go all the... Oh, only to Vegas. I still don't want to go to Vegas. I want to drive the distance. Here's the problem, guys. Alright, we're out. Let's not ruin it anymore. Let's steer to the left. Stop and make sure that we have enough room to get to the right. And we can stop backing up traffic in the middle of the night in the desert. We can continue our trip. Down to Barstow. Pretty soon we're going to be hitting Vegas, which is always fun to drive through. In the morning, it's especially going to be cool because you're going to be enjoying the sunrise while I have to deal with the traffic. As we drive past the satellites. Driver Ulf G has gotten a income. Oh, cool. We still need money for for a new garage that we need to buy. In the multiplayer profile, somehow we have like $5 million, so we can pretty much easily get trucks and garages. We've gotten like we've got like 4 garages already. 4 out of like all 10 or something like that. We got like 6 more garages to buy, which if we land in one of the cities or have to get repaired in a city with the garage, we're obviously going to stop at the garage and get it. Also, Euro Truck will be coming soon. Will be coming soon, I promise you. Just wait, it'll come. Coming up to 15, Interstate 15. And I don't like that about Vegas. Like, in this game, 15 is a pretty traveled highway. In the multiplayer, though, it's the least traveled road in Vegas. Because no one wants to just take the boring road through Vegas, even though the 15 is actually pretty scenic. I know we're only supposed to be going 40, and I think I'll have to, and then I think we're going to be forced to obey that because, you know, we're getting told to go 30. But, you know, we're going to be rebellious, and we're going to go maybe like 40. First of all, are you kidding me? Just go already. Stop. Just stop. Are we going? Of course, that had to happen. Now let's get out of here. Okay, get the code out. We don't need the code. Alright, but in multiplayer, no one wants to take the fast way on the 15. I take it because I don't want to get stuck at all the traffic lights when we don't have to. But, no one goes this way. Everyone drives through there. Because most of the people are, like, coming in from the I-15, and they need to exit through to get through Arizona. Because US 93 is, like, the most busiest highway in the entire game. Because it's like the only path between Arizona and Nevada. California and Nevada, you have loads of choices. You have the 80, you have the 40, you have the 10. You also have the 395, and all those other roads that go through the desert. So, California, Nevada is pretty easy to get through. Nevada to Arizona, however, Arizona, California, there's also the I-10 and the I-40. Actually, the I-10 and the I-40 are actually Arizona routes to Nevada. You need the I-4, you can take the I-15, which I guess could also be pretty packed too, but it's not as packed. That's why the I-15 and the I-15 and the I-80 are split between all the traffic. But the only way to get from Nevada to Arizona in this game is to go through Vegas. And most of the people are coming from California. They're not coming from, like, Pioche and all that, because that's not too traveled. So what you get in the end is this, So I guess you get in the end is just the 15 is just not packed because everyone's getting off to go through Vegas out on the 15, trying to get from the 15 to get through the city. So the most packed road in the game is pretty much the south road that the GPS is the path that the GPS generates from the I-15 to the US 93, because that's your only way into Arizona from Nevada. Only other access roads into Arizona are from California. But since Nevada is so, is an access point, people go from Nevada to Arizona pretty often, so that's pretty much the busiest road. No one's trying to get from the 15. People will do it, but not that often, because everyone wants to go through Vegas and sit and pick up road. They've already gone this way. They want to visit this. Even though this drive is pretty good, we're only going this way because we don't have to go through the city. If we were going onto the US 93, sure. Because before we continue, let me just show you what I mean. Let me just show you what I mean. Alright, so the game actually just paused. It didn't just keep lagging. It actually paused. Good for it. But you just notice that this is the only pathway. You cannot get into Arizona any other way because Arizona is just wider on the end. Your only other access points are through California. And that's pretty much the reason why the US 93 is packed on multiplayer. Because you've got people trying to get from, if you're going from Barstow to Kingman, you need to take the US 93. People might be coming from Pioche and Eli to get to Ice Cream Truck. They might be doing that to get to Vegas, but then after that, they're taking US 93. Not many people go this way in multiplayer, and you'll notice that if you get multiplayer. 3 ice cream trucks, and it's 5:30 in the morning, and there's 3 ice cream trucks. It's a Thursday morning. There's the Luxor. There's Mandalay Bay. Mandalay Palace is actually over there. There's a car park. More casinos. Because what would Vegas be without casinos? Well, all I can tell you, it would only be called Las. It would not be called Vegas. Because Vegas has just become a term on its own. Yeah, I know we're speeding. Should I let the truck go? I think I'm gonna let the truck go. Because even it's trying to speed up, apparently. Or so I don't think. So I'm gonna get in its lane. I'm gonna ruin its party. In an attempt to not crash into him. Now lights can go off in about maybe like in just a few seconds. Leaving Vegas, meaning that now this guy's gonna go really fast and everything's gonna be good. Where'd that guy in the trailer go that wanted to overtake me? Oh, he got over. Interesting. Technically speaking, I could turn off my lights now. Ooh, those clouds look a little dark. That means that it's not. That doesn't look good. Oh, did you just see that? The convertible was like, I don't want to pass. Looks like that bus is just going fast enough. Now we're going to Prim, or coming up to it at least. And the 15 in real life is packed, just like the 84 and the 95 from New York to Boston. And the I-90, because, in case you didn't realize, the 90 is your route from 84. So people that, live in the north are gonna people who live in northern Connecticut are gonna take the 84 to New York or Boston school bus. However, people in the South, or people in New York City to go into Boston, or people in Boston going to New York, are going to take the 95. And since Southern Connecticut is more populated than Northern Connecticut, it can get pretty congested on the 95. It can honestly get pretty congested though. Slow down to about 53 as we overtake the bus. Shoot, we didn't get a chance to honk at the school bus. Because we've got another bus in our hands right now. And it's overtaking us. Wow, that's sad. Normally trucks overtake buses. Maybe only school buses, but normal buses, they probably are just gawked at. As they overtake people, obviously. Now we get a little bit of a better view of this trailer. Honestly, 95 is more taken road because the cities it passes through are New Haven, Bridgeport, Stamford, Greenwich, New London. Those are pretty populous cities. Meanwhile, where the heck does 84 pass through? Danbury, Waterbury. It does pass through Hartford, but it's not as populous really as Bridgeport. Bridgeport's more of the big deal. Yeah, so where else does 84 go through? Where does 84 go through? Sturbridge. And where does 90 go through? Pretty much nowhere. Interstate 90 is the longest interstate highway in the world. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why did I say the world? Well, it's an interstate highway. There aren't interstate highways in Canada. There are no states in Canada. There are provinces. And Europe, they're called autobahns. I don't know what they're called in the Middle East or in Asia. There's some sort of highway. They must be. As we look at the balloons above us. Whoa, that was loud. That is loud. And you're actually hearing like the gear changes, which is just cool. And you'll see a lot of these cargo trains, they're like a mile or two long. You'll see them and you'll be like driving down the Interstate 8, the Interstate 80, and you'll be just looking at those trains pass, and you'll be like overtaking it along with everyone else on the highway. Of course, the train's on the train tracks, far away from the highway, and it takes you like a minute or two to overtake it. School bus, let's see if they can hear us. Did I say the kids? The kids didn't start like cheering and pumping their fists and all that, which means that they didn't hear us. A little bit of bad timing, but you know what? We'll probably be bumping into another school bus in Barstow anyway. Here's the thing. We have to pass by our destination. Actually, that's actually ridiculous. I only just realized that that's just completely ridiculous. When we can just go that way to... I thought we already picked up that road. I don't want to pick up that road. I'm taking off the, pin. Where is this stupid train? There it is, it's right behind us. But it's not gonna make it to us. But we are delivering to it, though. We're delivering cargo that it's gonna put on the train. Delivered to this rail export pretty often, actually, gotta say. Let's get off. Why aren't you going? Oh, shoot, we're gonna crash the stop sign. Oh, wow, we didn't. Surprising. Whoa, that's too wide. Should have made it a little less wide, but you know what? You can't blame him, really. And here we are to deliver some cargo to you. Bam. Dramatic ending. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this episode, but we're not done. We still have to pick up another job for the next American Truck Sim video. So we need to see, maybe we can get a job back to Eli. Didn't read my mind. I was hoping it was going to read my mind. Haven't been to Arizona in a while. Maybe we could pick that up. We still haven't been to Camp Verde or San Simon. So Arizona would be good. Let's see. How many jobs were there again? There was like 3. Let me see. Want to go to Oakdale? Oh! Okay, well, we didn't obviously collect it. Let me see what Oakdale would involve. What would Oakdale involve? Oakdale involves traveling to the HMS and taking a water short distance up to Oakdale. And we're obviously going to replace that trip with this trip so that we don't have to go through Bakersfield. But Oakdale's a city we haven't picked up. So that would be pretty smart to do that. So let's go back in. Let's see what kind of route we can plan. Let's plan this route because we can. Let me see. Yeah, so we got spawned here because our trailer's gone. It despawned. Well, you can just hear those brakes on those trains. On that train. Not as loud as this truck, though. How come it feels like we've gone this way? Maybe it's because we, went this way in multiplayer. I don't even want to know. See what? Sorry, knocked my hand into something. School bus. No one on the school bus. That's a shame. Yeah, but this is what we forgot. Oh, wait, hold on. This is the, wrong turn. And there's a parking meter. $722 miles of fuel. Yeah, but this is the light we forgot about, kind of. I mean, we totally forgot about it. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't matter, because the light went, but, you know, people are too slow, so we get in front of them, and all that stuff. There's the busy road, no school buses to honk at, that's too bad. We already saw a school bus in person, which is great. There's not another light, which is good, it means we can cheat. We because they both gotta turn left. Doesn't matter because the HMS is right here. Before we do anything, Nissan carts. Interesting. Oh wow, I never realized that. There's the guy. Let me get out of his space. And you notice the guy on that thing? What else? So there's this guy who's just like sitting here doing nothing, doing just absolutely nothing. Check the job offers. Let's just end this episode soon. I don't want to like have this go on forever, just stalking the static employees. Seems a little weird. We'll take that. We'll take the 3-wheel base, and let's go pick it up. So where are we picking it up? Over there, obviously, because there's nowhere else to find it, so it's obviously gotta be there. What I do wish that they had was that, like, they had school buses stopping and, picking up kids, and kids crossing the street, and you could go and break the law and, like, skip past the guy, and, not on purpose, but even by accident. Well, on purpose, you're obviously going to do it on purpose. Unless you really can't stop, then the bus driver's probably going to notice that about you. Wait, why does it look weird? But never mind, because it just looks weird. I don't know why. It looked like we were backing into the wrong area. But it doesn't matter, because we're here in the truck. Hitachi. Bless you. Then we have Caterpillar, yeah, we already have a job. We don't need to go hunting for more. We'll pull up to just here at the entrance. Stop. Hold on. Actually, I changed my mind. We're not gonna park there, because that's not gonna be easy to get out of here. It's gonna be easier if we go away. Stop. Parking brake. Engine off. Wheel unplugged. Wheel down. Everything down. As we just sit here on this busy, or by this busy highway. Just watching traffic go. Then heading over to the busy 15, which is here. Watching traffic go by. We didn't see a single Swift trailer. Hold on. Speaking of Swift trailers, let me see if there are any in the job market. Because I didn't see a single, like, new trailer in the entire thing. Obviously, you could probably change any of the trailers that you got to a Swift. But we didn't get any trailers that would be able to be changed. So let me just see here. Maybe we should just give it time. There are Hauppauge Lloyd. Why is Hauppauge Lloyd transporting bananas? Isn't Hauppauge Lloyd like car parts and all that? Alright, so let me just do that. Then we have to plan the route. So we'll just go this way. Except 58, no, we're going this way. What does it think to take? 99? Yeah, 99 sounds better, but doesn't mean we're going to take it from there. We're going to obviously go this way. The more awesome route to take is to bypass the 58 and head up this way. And then deliver to the Bushnell Farms. Alright, so that's it. I'll see you on Sunday for whatever. Just give you a last look. Alright, enough with that. I'm done. See you Sunday for another episode as we continue the November 2016 to January. Bye-bye.